What is up, everybody? We're going to be taking a look at the Apollo Air 2023 scooter, and I'm going to tell you right now, this thing ain't no joke. Let's go ahead and get straight to it. I've been enjoying these scooters for a little over a year now, and each ride is still feeling like the first cruise on these scooters. Like, what? Like, that is crazy. They're still holding up to the standard that I enjoyed on the first cruise, like the first ride, the first drive, whatever you want to call it. They still have that wonderful premium build quality. They still have that same get up and go with the speed. They still can max out the top speed depending on the rider weight. I know for me, sometimes, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm up there. I'm like 298, 290s, you know what I'm saying? So, and it's still getting me right with the speed, with the acceleration. It's still doing its job. Now, I will tell you this right now, early on in the video, these are not built to be going up steep hills. Me personally, I do not take mine up steep hills. I'll just go ahead and walk up it. But regular, small, tame hills, no problem whatsoever. You're perfectly fine with this scooter. These scooters keep things clean and modern with a slim profile, matte finish, and a design that screams minimalist but still premium. The handlebars are wide, giving that stable feel immediately once you step on and get to cruising. The cockpit layout is simple. The LED display in the center with the speed, battery, and the riding mode info. No overload of information or things that you just simply might not care about. No confusion whatsoever when it comes to this scooter. The deck of the scooter has a rubber grip wide enough for a shoulder withstands depending on the rider, and an overall build that feels solid without being bulky. And yes, it does fold down quickly, perfect for storage, car trunks, or if you're hopping on a bus or a train. The folding aspect of it is going to be a great addition in a lot of different situations. The Apollo Air 2023 weighs around 38 pounds. No, it is not ultra light, but it is manageable. Now, if you're carrying this up multiple flights of stairs, I'm going to let you know now, you will notice it for sure. But for quick lifts and loading, no problem, you're all set to go. This scooter really lands in a sweet spot of strong enough to trust but light enough to handle. With this particular scooter, you'll be getting a 500-watt motor with a peak pushing of over 800 watts. For a city commuter, that's perfectly fine. The top speed is around 21 to 22 miles per hour, depending on the rider's weight, terrain that you're riding on, and the wind conditions. The acceleration is smooth but responsive, not jerky or aggressive like some scooters on the market. This scooter is perfect for navigating traffic, campus commuting, or just short city runs. On small hills, no problem, but on steeper hills, like I've said before, I don't do it. I just go ahead and walk up it. You might be able to do a little zigzag left and right across, the situation, but I don't like to do that. I like to just go ahead and get off the scooter, push it up the hill so I can keep my battery, juiced up as long as possible. And when you go up those steep hills on the scooter, riding the scooter, that will dramatically affect your, battery life. That's with any type of battery powered scooter. If you're going up super duper steep hills, depending on what it is, and if you got one motor or two motors, it's just going to affect that battery life. It is what it is. But it'll slow down, but it still push through depending on how steep of a hill it is. Some hills you just simply will not conquer. I'm just going to be real with you, especially depending on your rider weight. Now, if you're on the lighter side or you get this for a kid and they're, underneath 150, 180, no problem. It's probably going to breeze up most hills. But once you start getting up over the 200-pound range, you'll start seeing a difference with the, hill climbing abilities. Apollo claims that this scooter can get you up to 34 miles of range. That's going to be under ideal conditions, obviously. Typically, real world use, you might see around 18 and 25, or, depending on your rider weight and the differences in terrain, you might even get up to that 34 miles of range that they were able to get up to. Charging takes around 5 to 6 hours, so overnight charging makes the most sense in this case with this scooter. As far as your daily commute, if you're doing like 3 to 5 miles each direction, you're perfectly cool, you're chilling. Maybe only charging every couple of days. And you can even take the charger with you. Don't forget, just throw that charger in your bag, take it with you, charge it up while you're, doing your thing or whatever, while it's sitting inside. And don't forget, you want to make sure you wait around 30, 40 minutes before charging scooters after you ride them so that the battery and things can cool down. It just helps, prolong your battery life on your scooters. The comfort of the ride is one of the main focal points when people think about buying a scooter and how it's going to be for them and their commutes. And when I tell you, that's one of the biggest surprises of the Apollo Air, but a wonderful surprise indeed. You've got the dual fork suspension in the front with the 10-inch air-filled tires, which work together beautifully. And trust me when I say that makes a difference. Small potholes, sidewalk cracks, manhole covers. You won't feel like you're shaking and jiggling all around and your teeth is chattering and all sorts of crazy stuff. It's a smooth, cool ride on the Apollo Air scooter. Might be why they call it the Apollo Air, you know, let me stop. The wider handlebars are a plus. That decently sized deck gives you a secure stance, which translates to confidence, especially at higher speeds. And you need that confidence at higher speeds. Going down hills, the top speed is no longer the top speed no more. You got a new top speed, depending on how steep the downhill is. I've gotten this thing up to almost 28 miles per hour, 29 miles per hour going down a steep enough hill. It was absolutely the most fun I've ever had. And as far as the noise, these scooters are decently quiet. I don't really hear a lot of rattling and stuff like that. As long as everything is tightened down, you don't have anything hanging off the scooter that you've added on to the scooter yourself. Other than that, nice, smooth, quiet ride. The Apollo Air has a dual braking system, a mechanical disc brake paired with the regen braking, so you can get that charge going back into that beautiful battery. The stopping power of this scooter is extremely good for a scooter in this range. No dragging, no spongy feel, and the regen braking adds an extra safety while protecting the battery life over time. Throw in the LED lighting, the headlights, the tail lights, and the side reflectors, and you're visible from multiple angles. Let's not forget the Apollo scooters connect to a companion app that lets you change acceleration profiles, adjust the top speed limits, track mileage, update the firmware, lock the scooter electronically. That's fire. This is no raggedy app. This is a beautiful, wonderful app. And if you pair it with one of those mounts for the scooter, you can see your actual speed and things like that, and you know, stuff about the ride as you're cruising on down. As far as the price range is concerned with these scooters, the Apollo Air lands in the category where it delivers premium ride comfort without a premium price tag. Some scooters can get up to $4,000, $5,000. Then you won't have to worry about that with this scooter, thank goodness. But Apollo does have some bangers if you want to go ahead and slap that pocketbook a little harder. I'm not gonna lie to you, but they're all amazing scooters. I wish I had some of the more, you know, top of the line ones that Apollo has. I would love if they would send me out a couple of them bad boys to review for y'all. That'll be a dream come true. Never had nothing like that happen. As far as the daily commuting, it's perfect for that. The college students, it'll be perfect for y'all. As far as the people wanting to have a gas saving alternative, you don't want to spend the gas, you don't want to load up in the car, you just want to get on something and just go about your business, this scooter will be perfect for you. Obviously within reason. You're not going to want to try to ride this bad boy for 500 miles straight. It can't do that. But you know, for quick stops here and there, for city commutes, for going back and forth to the store to get something small you forgot, if you live close, this is a wonderful, fun thing to be doing to get there. Also, keep in mind that this scooter is not meant for off-roading or stunt riding. This is a commuter king, not a stunt scooter. Just wanted to let you know that. I've tried to take this off-road, I'm not gonna lie, I did. And although it did try to keep up with the trail, with the mountain bike trail, I ran into some mud and it just simply wasn't good. I tried to clean it off as best as I could, but it's still a little bit here and there in the nooks and crannies on the actual deck of the scooter. So who is the Apollo Air 2023 for? If you want not only reliability, comfort, strong range, smooth speed, premium feel, and app support without dropping multiple thousands of dollars, this is the one for you. If you need a 45 mile per hour insane torque mountain climbing beast of a machine, this is not the scooter for you. And that's okay. This scooter is exactly what it's supposed to be, exactly what it's meant to be, and I love it to the max. The Apollo Air 2023 is one of the most balanced scooters on the market. Not too heavy, not too weak, not too excessive, but satisfying in every category that matters. This clean design, the great comfort, enough speed, practical range. If you enjoyed this review, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. It helps out the channel a ton and it's greatly appreciated as well. Links down in the description where you can find things I recommend, things in the setup that I might have that you might want to check out. There's even a link straight to Amazon so you can shop till you drop and, you know, do your thing there. But obviously it'll be a no extra cost to you. It'll just give me a small little kickback since they are affiliate links. It's been a nice, fun video to make. I'm not gonna lie. I've been sitting on the B-roll shots of the scooter by itself for a little while now. And I'm actually having to do the riding portion of the scooter when it's very cold outside. So, so yeah, if you wasn't gonna drop a like and a comment before, please drop a like and a comment now for me. So the latch is pretty easy to use. Just pull that back and then it'll clamp through here. Nice and secure, no wobble to it at all. That's nice. But yeah, like I said, the ride is smooth. It's nice. Nice, enjoyable ride, not gonna lie. Not with this coldness out here though. Oh no, no. This coldness is no joke. Oh my goodness. I tried to look for an affiliate link for the Apollo situations of their scooters, but it says they're not taking anybody new in at this time on the link. That's unfortunate. So link down in the description for things that's close to this, to the Amazon situation. Hopefully they got some Apollo scooters on Amazon, but I ain't gonna lie. It's gonna be links down there to any type of scooter you can find, because you might just wanna buy something different. But you never know. So yeah, if you see some Apollo links to Amazon down there, cool, great. If you don't, dang, that's not lit. That's not lit at all. Oh, a little bit of a power test for you. Oh my, speed test, 26 miles per hour. That's crazy. 26 miles per hour is what it says it can do. But obviously, you know, like I said in the video, it doesn't even advertise that it does that fast. Maybe that's a little surprise secret for you, I don't know. But why would somebody complain about extra speed? I wouldn't. I don't even know how close I was a minute ago. Should have looked at the frame. But anyway, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new. Slam the like button for me, it's greatly appreciated. Yeah, my fingers are getting numb out here. Not lit. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.